Welcome to Lecture 3. In this lecture, I'm going to show you how you can open Notepad, which is a text editor available on Windows 7, so that you can create your HTML files. And since browsers only read HTML files, the next thing I'm going to show you is how you can save your files as HTML files. And finally, I'm going to walk you through to preview your web page in two popular browsers, which are Google Chrome and Microsoft Internet Explorer. Okay, let's start by opening Notepad on your computer. So once you're logged onto your computer, just click on the Windows Start button, and in the Start menu, click on All Programs, and then point to Accessories and click on it. In the Accessories folder, click on the Notepad icon, and this will open Notepad on your computer. At this point, I will recommend that even before you start writing the HTML code in Notepad, it is always a good idea to save your file first. And the reason is absolutely simple: it prevents you from losing any of your work files. Therefore, in order to save your file, just click on the File option on the menu bar and click on the Save option in the pull-down menu. And a dialog box like this one will appear on your screen. In the dialog box, you can choose a different location in case you want to save your file in a different directory or folder. But let's say for this example, I'm going to save my file in my default My Projects folder. After you choose the location to save your file, the next thing you're going to do is to type in the file name. Although you can type in the file name as whatever you really want, but let's say for this example, I type in the file name as Hello World. Now, just typing in the file name is not enough, and it will not guarantee that your file will be saved as an HTML file. Therefore, in order to save the file as an HTML file, you need to explicitly specify the file extension as .html. Once you type in the extension as .html, you're instructing Notepad to save your file as an HTML file. And it's also important to save your files as HTML files because the browsers are only programmed to read HTML files. Therefore, after you type in the file name followed by the HTML file extension, just click on the Save option. And if I go to my project folders on my desktop, you can see I have the second file, which is the Hello World HTML file. Okay, the next thing is to preview your web page. Although we didn't type in any code in our Notepad file, so if we preview the web page, it's not going to show anything on the web page. But still, in order to show you how you can preview your web page in either Internet Explorer or Google Chrome, let me just walk you through that. Even before I show you how you can preview your web page using these two browsers, it is absolutely important that these two browsers are installed on your computer. If they are not, you would not be able to preview them in either of the browsers. So the first thing you have to make sure is to install these two browsers on your computer. Once you're sure that Microsoft Internet Explorer and Google Chrome are installed on your computer, in order to preview your web page in these browsers, all you need to do is to right-click on the file and click on Open With. And as you can see in the submenu, I have both the options. I have Google Chrome and I have Internet Explorer. So let's say for this example, I wanted to preview the web page in Google Chrome, so I'm just going to click on Google Chrome. And as you can see, it previews my web page in the Google Chrome web browser. Although I'm not able to see anything, and the reason is simple, because I didn't really type any code in my HTML file. That's why it's not showing me anything, it's just showing me a blank page. And there are other ways to preview your web page as well. For instance, if either of the two browsers, either Chrome or Internet Explorer, is set as your default browser, the moment you're going to double click on your file, it will automatically open up in the default browser. So let's say in this example, I double click on the Hello World HTML file, and as you can see, it automatically opened up in the Google Chrome web browser, which is the default browser on my computer.